All right, guys. So I just heard about the announcement for the Nintendo Switch, which was formerly called the Nintendo NX, which is pretty much the follow-up to the Wii U. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. And I have some like ideas flowing in here about what game titles or accessories could possibly come from this. And I think that this is a very promising looking system. They got rid of the Wii kind of name and the dual screens, but I am looking forward to the new system based on the trailer. They showed a few new games and like how the hardware concept is supposed to work, and I gotta say I like all of it. I just have a few problems that most people kind of had with the Wii U. Um, but hopefully they will fix that. So I'll talk about the problems first, just to get that out of the way, and then after that, probably talk about my feelings about the console in like a positive light, and then like kind of like a wish list of games and accessories that I would personally like to see on the system or in the system with the system, whatever. Um, so, two main problems, storage and battery life. Obviously, same thing with the Wii U. I've heard rumors of 32 gigabytes of onboard storage, which wouldn't surprise me based on what Nintendo has done with the Wii U. But uh, the battery life as well, if it is truly a hybrid console, that is pretty much the same kind of display on your home TV and your portable system, would take up a lot of battery life. So, um, when I talk about my wish list, I'll address these problems in a way that I think they would be able to fix it. It may cost a little extra for us, but it would provide a better gaming experience. And you know, and then price. It's not necessarily a problem, more of just like a vague, unclear kind of situation at this point, because we don't have a price range yet. Um, I'm just judging everything based off of the Wii U and the 3DS because that's kind of where the comparison for me kind of lies. So, looking at the Wii U, which sells at about 329 Canadian, um, and that's just the base console and I believe one game. Usually it's Mario Kart or Mario 3D World or whatever. Um, I think if they do something like that, where it's just like the base console. Oh, I know. At one point they had like an 8 gigabyte version of the Wii U, but that did not sell well. I don't think. So they just kind of took it off the market. But yeah, so their base version, I guess, would be about 329 Canadian. Um, I'd be willing to pay a little extra if it came with more stuff, like the Joy-Con controllers. Um, you know, obviously that has to come with it. Um, like basically everything they showed in the trailer, I'd expect it to come with, minus the Pro controller looking thing. Maybe they could include that in like a deluxe version with extra storage or whatever. I'd be willing to pay 400 for that, or even like 450. Um, but other than that, well, I don't really have any problems with the system so far. Um, the games, they look, I don't know, from what I can see, they look as good as they do on the Wii U. Especially, and we only got a brief look at some of the games. So like, we had like a new Mario, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, what looked like a Skyrim game, is what people say, and then Mario Kart. Um, yeah. So, other than that, brings us into the good parts of the system. Obviously, the games. They look promising, especially the new Mario. I like the 3D platforming, like Mario 3D World, especially Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy, it looks like it has a little bit of inspiration from that because I could see, like, when they showed the little clip from the new Mario game, you could see like a moon in the background. So I don't know if this is kind of like a new Mario Galaxy, but like bigger. Um, if that's the case, that would be awesome. But it might just be a background for Mario, for the new Mario 3D platformer that's not Mario Galaxy. But who knows? Um, and then the Joy-Con controllers look really interesting. You had Joy-Con left and Joy-Con right, which can act as like one like controller or independent controllers, which I actually think is really cool because that means that you only technically need one controller to play two player, but not in like a clunky kind of like squished way. Even though the controllers seem kind of small for someone with big hands, but I don't think Donald Trump would have a problem with playing. Just kidding. That's the only joke I'm gonna make about him. Anyway, back on track. The screen, it looks decent. It's nothing like spectacular, but then again, Nintendo doesn't really focus that heavily on like having the best hardware or whatever. They focus more on the general playing experience for Nintendo fans and casual players, which I've always enjoyed. Um, so even the Wii U, I liked it. It wasn't a bad system. It could have just used a lot of improvement, but yeah. So other than that, the Joy-Con controllers, the screen, the docking system looks interesting because it kind of covers up the screen. So I guess there's no second screen like play mode like there would be like with the Wii U. So I guess they're getting rid of that. Oh, and that also reminds me that they showed off some Splatoon, which looks interesting. I don't know how they're gonna do that without the second screen because that's how you would display the map and warp to wherever you wanted to go. It's been a long time since I played that game, but I did like it. It was kind of like Call of Duty for kids in the sense that it's a shooter, but it's just paint instead of bullets. So I guess it'd be kind of like paintball with squid kids. But yeah, so that I don't know. I like the system. It has the kickstand. It has the like I saw like a fan grill. I've heard that it has a USB port. I looked at the trailer a few times. I couldn't see it exactly, but it probably does. It's a cartridge-based system, which I like with the Nintendo 3DS and the DS. Hopefully, there's some backwards compatibility, but we'll get to that later. And then I'm not sure if I saw like a little stylus slot in the bottom. If there is, then that would be kind of cool. But yeah, um, I like I like the concept. I like the color scheme. The fact that it's not like all high gloss, except for the screen, of course. Like it didn't look like the Joy-Con controllers, where like the glossy black that we saw with the Wii U Pro controllers or anything like that, or the Wii U system itself. Because I personally like a matte finish on my game consoles better because it doesn't show as many fingerprints and whatnot, and that can get annoying for some people. So I like the general direction they're going in with this console, and I look forward to hearing more about it from Nintendo and everything like that. But now let's get into everything that I want to see out of the system. That, like, this is, like, none of this has anything based on rumors or anything like that. It's just, like, my personal speculation and, like, my kind of wants for this system. So the first thing that I think would be cool would be, um, like the interchangeable faceplates on the new Nintendo 3DS that they have, like you can swap them out or whatever, or like they release a special edition for that. I would like to see that with the Joy-Con controllers. Like you could interchange them or whatever. So like, let's say there's like a Splatoon sequel or whatever, they can release the game with like a Joy-Con like skin pack or even like a new Joy-Con controller, so to speak. That would sure would add like $50 to the game, but then again, Call of Duty has their own like system of selling upgraded versions of their games and selling special edition controllers and stuff like that. Like it would be kind of like how the Wii U had like all those special like character controllers. There was like Peach, Mario, Luigi, Toad, Bowser, all that. I think that would be a cool concept to have, especially with like the 3DS and everything that's come before it. And the fact that like you can switch out those parts with the controllers, that would be really cool. So you could have like a Mario one and a Splatoon or Pokemon and Legend of Zelda or whatever. So it would give you a little bit of like personalization for it, and I guess it would also like if you have like a bunch of friends with a Nintendo Switch, and like you have like all the Joy-Con controllers, it would make it easier to identify which one is yours without necessarily putting a case on it or anything like that. Which I think they should also make a case for it, like a flip cover kind of thing to protect the screen, kind of like how like you have it on the iPad Mini. You could like I know you already have a kickstand or whatever, but you could like make like a flip cover that would be appreciated, or even like a screen protector. They're probably gonna make one, but like a screen protector for the Nintendo NX or Switch. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch. They switched the name on us, so it's kind of whatever. I like the name NX, but Switch seems appropriate for what the system has shown us so far. Um, Next thing is I'd like to see expandable storage, maybe through a cartridge or something that had like how the PS Vita had their own memory cards. Maybe like you could download games onto like a cartridge based thing. Like you could have like a 64 gig cartridge that you'd be able to download certain downloadable titles with, and just like put it in. Maybe have like a little case, like a wallet type thing. That you could actually use as a wallet, but also use to keep your Nintendo Switch cartridges, which I think would be awesome. Or if they just do it via USB, which is really accessible, or even micro SD cards, regular SD cards like they used on the Nintendo 3DS XL or the Nintendo 3DS. So they have options to expand the storage beyond just the base 32 gigabytes, which it will probably come with. If they come out with anything more than 32 gigs, I'm going to be surprised, but I will also be impressed and probably buy that version of it. They come out with like 128 gigs or whatever, maybe like $1,000. They come out with like a terabyte version for like the really diehard Nintendo fans. It would be like an ultra special edition package. Actually, I think that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Nintendo, do that. Do that, Nintendo. If you're watching this, do it. Alright, so, also, a power pack, possibly, that you could slip onto the back, like a thin power pack that would add some battery life to it. Or even, like, you could, like, slip it into the sides where the Joy-Con controllers are, while you're playing, like, on the go. You can slip it in there. And then just use the controllers outside of, like, the base thing. You have the kickstand already anyway, and you're not going to be holding it like that, kind of like an NVIDIA Shield or anything like that. Yeah, so that would be really that'd be a good thing to have. They obviously have like a dedicated pro controller, which is nice. It I like the Wii U Pro controller. It was well designed. It fit well in my hand, and it was easy to use. The Switch controller looks promising as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing that and actually getting a chance to use it. And also, um, So for hardware, that's pretty much what I hope would come from the Nintendo NX. But besides any like special edition things that they want to do later on, and like related to any game titles that they release. Obviously, we have 4 game titles that are kind of confirmed, so to speak, for the NX or the Switch, which is pretty much a new Mario game, Legend of Zelda, Skyrim, I think, Mario Kart, and Splatoon. So, actually, no, that's 5 titles. Yeah, so we have 5 titles. 4 of them are Nintendo IP, and then one of them is like a third-party Skyrim kind of thing. Um, yeah, which does look promising. Yeah, that's like the launch kind of. That's like the launch title window, like the games that you can get with the launch. I'd be totally happy with that. But other games that I kind of want to see for the Switch, obviously you gotta have a Super Smash Bros. Whether they just kind of like make like a master compilation of all the previous games, or they make like something totally new. I'd like to see a complete Smash Bros. Experience, like kind of like how they do like a Mario Make. It's kind of like Smash Bros. And Mario Maker combined in a way. Like you can play it as like you can use the graphics from like the Nintendo GameCube or like the N64 or like the Wii, the Wii U. You can also use like you can also change the move list of like characters to reflect those old games, which I think would be nice because I've had friends who are like, "Oh, how come on the new Smash Bros. They like this character doesn't have all the same moves?" Like that would definitely fix that problem. And also bring back the Subspace Embassy or another kind of single player campaign type thing would be great for that game because I think that would really enhance the gaming experience, especially if you could do it like multiplayer campaign or whatever. It'd be really cool. Bring in some new characters, maybe like the Inklings from Splatoon, or some more Pokemon. I don't know, like someone from like Sun and Moon or whatever, or just bringing in like whatever new IP they have, or a character that I've wanted to see in Smash Bros. For a long time, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, or even Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. That'd be cool. I personally play that character all the time. I would. And then also having like customizable armor would be kind of cool for Smash Bros. I don't know if that's pushing things too far, but I think that'd be cool. And then you can kind of like change the look of your character like you would with like the Mii's or whatever. I hope they keep the Mii's actually. I really hope they do. Um, like because that would be kind of a cool thing to have on the go with like connectivity or whatever, or like yeah, or like a better version of Pokemon Go. Like I think that'd be cool. Like I didn't see a camera on the Nintendo Switch, but if they released an accessory where you could like mount it and kind of have like an AR um, experience with that. I know they did that with the 3DS where you could have like the augmented reality with the cards and everything like that. I think that'd be cool. Um, so I also obviously want to see new Mario Kart. It looks like they're bringing back some Double Dash stuff, which my favorite Mario Kart game. Um, I also want to see new Pokemon and another Mario Galaxy sequel. That'd be great. Yeah, like a Mario Galaxy 3, because Mario Galaxy was like one of my favorite games on the Wii. And Mario Galaxy 2 was another great game. So if we could bring that back, that would be awesome. And then maybe some more third-party games, possibly Call of Duty. Who knows? Or like another variation of a shooter for like more mature players who also like the console concept and design and everything like that. I think that would, if they made it right, they would be able to bring in a lot more players for the system, which would be really interesting. And yeah, so if I forgot anything, I'll make another follow-up video later. But for now, I will put the link for the trailer, for like the release trailer for the Nintendo Switch in the description, and also I hope you guys comment and tell me what you think about the new system, and anything I got wrong. Feel free to comment on, or if you agree with any of the ideas that would be nice to have, like especially the interchangeable Joy-Con controllers. I think that'd be cool. Releasing special edition ones. That, like, if anything from my wish list were to come true, that and Super Smash Bros. Would be the two things that I want to see. But other than that, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll try to upload more videos when I hear more about the Nintendo NX. I mean, Nintendo Switch. And when it's released, hopefully I'll pick one up and play a couple games. Can't promise anything, but yeah. So peace.